So yeah, this is the partition string into substrings with values at most k, right? So what the problem statement is, initially he will be giving you a string. You need to partition that string into parts such that each part should not exceed the k value, right? Such that each partition should not exceed the k value. So this is you need to make the minimum partitions to satisfy the string, right? So you need to make the minimum partitions so that these conditions are satisfied. So let us understand this test case. So what is that? 165,462. 165,462 with k equal to 60, right? With k equal to 60. So this is the first test case that he has given us. So what you will be doing? Initially, you'll take some temporary variable that is starting from 0, and this is your count variable. So this is your count variable. You start your iterator from the 0th position of the string s, and you add that, see, uh, the logic of adding the numbers into your string, getting the exact value of that string is, see, that is equal to temp equal to. So you need to first multiply your temp into 10, and then you need to add the value, right? Then you need to add the value that is present at the current position. So what you'll be doing? So initially you're standing on 1. So you'll multiply your temp with 10, and then you add this digit. Then you add this digit. So 0 into 10, 0 into 10 plus 1, right? So what is the summation? That is 1, right? So initially that we will update our temp to 1, and you'll check you'll check whether your temporary is exceeding your k or not. If it is not exceeding, then you move your iterator to the next digit, and you again add that into your temporary variable. Like how you'll add this? That is temporary into 10. That is nothing but 1 into 10 plus that digit. Whatever the digit that you are standing on, you need to add that digit. So what is this resultant summation? That is 16, right? So you'll update your temporary with 16. So you'll update your temporary with 16, and you again check with the k whether it is exceeding or not. If it is not exceeding, then you again move your iterator to the forward in the forward direction to the next digit, and you again take that digit into your temp. Now what your temp becomes? That is temporary into 10. That is nothing but 16 into 10 plus whatever the digit that you are currently standing on. You need to add that digit. That is 16 into 10 plus 5. That is 16 into 10 plus 5. So what is the summation? That becomes 165, right? That becomes 165. You can see it is exceeding my k, right? It is exceeding my k. We don't need to exceed this value, right? So what you'll do? So we need to make a partition. We need to make a partition till the previous digit. So what I will do? Since I have made a partition, I'll increment my C variable that is indicating my count of partitions. So I'll make the summation as my current digit. Since I have made a partition until the previous digit, so my new summation will become 5. So my new summation will become 5 by updating my count of partitions to 1, right? To 1. So now my summation is 5. Now you again move your iterator to forward direction, and you again add that into your temporary variable. That is nothing but 5 into 10 plus 4. That will become 54. So you'll again check your temp with the 60 whether it is exceeding or not. If it is not exceeding, then you again move your iterator to the next position, and you again update your temporary sum with 546, right? How that came? That is 54 into 10 plus 6. 54 into 10 plus 6. You can see it is exceeding. You can see it is exceeding. So if it is exceeding, so can I say I need to make a partition until that digit? I need to make a partition until that digit. If it is exceeding, so you need to increment your count of partitions to 2, and you make the summation as my current digit. So what is the current digit that I was standing? That is 6, right? So if that is exceeding, I have made a partition until my previous digit. So what is my current temporary sum? That will become 6, right? That will become 6. So now you again stand at 6. Now you again move your iterator to forward direction, and you again update your sum to 62. Now you again update your sum to 62. So can I say you again check with the k, since it is exceeding, your current temporary sum becomes 2, and your count of partitions will increase to 3. Will increase to 3. So can I say if I'm using 3 partitions, the array is divided into 4 partitions, right? So I'm using 3 slashes. That means I was dividing my array into 4 partitions, right? That I was dividing my array into 4 parts. So what I was doing over here is, see, initially I'm taking the size, because see, you can check this condition. This is the special case. If any digit that is greater than, see, I'll explain that. If my s equal to some, let us say 2, 3 and 8, right? 2, 3 and 8, some, my k equal to 5. My k equal to 5. You go on, you stand on the digit 2. Since it is not exceeding, you'll move to the forward direction, and since your 23 is exceeding, you'll make a partition over here. You'll make a partition over here. Now your current temporary sum becomes 3, right? Now your current temporary sum becomes 3. Now you again go to 8, and you add that into your temporary sum. You can see that it is exceeding your k. So you'll try to make a partition until the previous digit. If you even make a partition until that, the only single digit is making a greater number than k, right? If any digit is greater than k, can I say I can't make a partition, because a single number is exceeding k. So that means I can't split my array into some parts such that it cannot exceed k. So this is the case that you need to understand. So what I was doing, I'm iterating my for loop. If my any digit is my greater than k, like this, here the 8 is greater than 5, right? Here the 8 is greater than 5. So what I was doing over here is nothing but the ASCII code of 2 is somewhere around 47, right? So what is the ASCII code of 0? That is 45, right? So can I say those difference will give me that number? Those difference will give me that number. I just don't remember the exact ASCII codes, but yeah, if my 0 ASCII code is 45, if my 2 ASCII code is 47, can I say the difference between these two will give me the number of this? So that is what I was doing over here. So that's how I was extracting the digit from the string. And if that digit is greater than k, then I simply return -1. If it is not exceeding, so can I say I'll take the iterator and I'll take the count as 1. I'll take the count as 1. Why? Because if we are dividing into 3 parts, we are getting as 4 partitions, right? We will get 4 partitions. So that's what I will take my count of partitions from 1. So initially I'm taking my temporary sum as 0. This is already you have seen. This is the extraction of number from the string logic. And if your temporary sum is greater than k, see, I'll I'll make a dry run for simple case, that is 2342, and let us see rk as 20. let us say our k as 20, right? So initially your temporary will be 0. So you can see initially your temporary as 0 and your count as 1, right? And your count as 1, you're standing on this index. Now you'll extract the digit into your temporary sum, that is 2, right? How it came, that is 0 into 10 plus 2. You can check with your k, you can check with your k if it is not exceeding, if your temporary sum is not exceeding, then you just simply move in the forward direction, now you again update your sum to 23. How it became, that is 2 into 10 plus 3. So if it is exceeding, if your temp is greater than k, then can I see I need to make a partition over there. Then my c will become 2. And what I was doing, I was updating my temporary as this index. So my 23 just becomes 3. And I have incremented my count. So that is what I was doing. See, I'm just assigning that digit into my temp. Why? Because I have already made a previous partition over there. So why I was doing over here like this? Because I think you can eliminate this condition. Yeah. So you again go to 3 and you can check for 4 as well, and if it is exceeding your condition, then you just simply update your temporary sum as 4, and you can make a partition so that your count will increase. Now you again move your eye in the forward direction, and you again add 2, and you'll check with 20. Since it is exceeding, you'll make a partition over here so that your count will increase, and your current temp will become 2, right? Your current temp will become 2. So this is the main intuition behind this. This is the simple case, and I'll just quickly, you can see it got accepted me as well. So this is the simple algorithm. If you understand this, just please do make a like and subscribe.